social media crana aha baby a yebe pensem mu yebe simi be phone lines ama wa ye den achire wa dwen. It's quite different even if you are on social media. Only social media, so this should be the place for it because you what all of these stories to share with you. Yeah, before we get into the very first story, I call deep into the exciting stories, and some of them be was so kakra, ebi ni mo also so ebi bie ni kakra wanyama ekoso Ghana no, ye be call short commercial break ye ba ye de ni aka no e beto aso. Agenda from the page you put them for your page, some new agenda from the page, and you're busy tonight, and you remember no agenda, then you remember no agenda from the page you put them for your page, some new agenda from the page, and you're busy tonight, and you remember no agenda. Yamamo Akwaba Biom Eba the Agenda Show. And as I say, dear, your barber call into details of the stories are air trendy or social media will be our air canwasem. Now, Nieda number one is these outages aren't doom so. They are step towards stable power, said President John Dramani Mahama. Your president say power cuts ni nyano, light off ni nyano. Enye doom so. Na a step towards ensuring a more reliable and stable power supply for all in Ghana. The way someone your president no at the brain concerning the power outages experiences I also were different parts of Ghana. Near a video on this, you say you share video in the bar, you be pensem.
As 1980s when we started the National Electrification Program. At that time, the population of Ghana was much smaller than it is today. I think some 19 million or 18 million. Today we're 33 million. And it means that all our communities are expanding. And so if we take the example of the transformer in Ungwa, in Lashim, which was 22 years old, you can imagine that the transformer was installed 22 years ago. And since then, the community has expanded beyond the capacity of the transformer. That's why you have the lights being very unstable. And for many years, ECG and NEDCO have not done a mass replacement of transformers to upgrade the power of the transformers to be able to meet the growing demand in the communities. And so the minister made the request and cabinet approved it. The Minister of Finance came to quite kindly 2,500 transformers. And so we're going to see stable power after this first phase. And like he said, after that, constantly we'll keep taking out the old transformers so that Ghana can have stable power. And so, like he said, I'll appeal to our people. The outages you are facing are not doom so. It is to enable you get better quality and stable power. But like he said, anytime they are going to replace transformers, to inform the people in the area so that they are aware that their lights are going to be put up for a while until the transformers are installed. One of the things that I'm happy about is a lot of these transformers are produced locally in Ghana. They are made in Ghana transformers. And so it also helps to multiply the benefits that our country is making. I'm looking to the day where all our transformers will be produced locally and we'll be able to stabilize the power situation in our country. So well done, NEDCO, ECG. We must just now improve our customer response time. And so we need a system where when customers call, there's a quick response to either rectify faults or something. I was discussing that with the minister yesterday. So I'm sure he'll get back in touch with get some proper call centers.
Aye, inti enuanom mwasumwa your president John Dramani Mahama or say outages na doom so ni off na baba in some parts of Ghana no and sheda anye doom so a yenim no dada no na doom so we a step towards building our electricity say enyama ene nhyehyeye a mudi tutu akwemu to ensure say yebenya power yebenya light constantly and untiana light off no ACC no call so say light off needs to see because they are replacing transformers wo neighborhoods transformers wo area muno or say over years ni a lot of these transformers have not been replaced the ancestor transformer be that over a long time but as communities no expanding no amwe hu say ehu hia say amobesesa transformers no na transformers and there amosesa bia na ebe cause light off kakra na eno ntre say doom so na makomu no but say amoboa are expanding your consumption of electricity because say ni share unim no na sanko 50 and na ete wo mpotem a eventually I'm 100 by now, ebe 150 by now. We are multiplying, and therefore, according to our president, no, it's relevant. Say, amobesisa transformers, no. Therefore, for the can when say transformers, no, and yet just transformer keke. They are locally made transformers. Transformers are more built Ghana ha. Intino and also a idea amweni je ho pa amo bompa say eventually transformer bia mu use wa Ghana bia no e be transformer ye build e your country mu inti way and ba social media na social media there when him say when same bia obede obete e social media tin go comments nen wo hwe nia nkofo kan I'll be saying now why I always they laugh when these ungrateful people say what did Akufo-Addo do in 8 years. Or say having light to use surf was a problem and high utility bills too. Or say aye nesre pa say or muka say then Akufo-Addo within 8 years. Na light cry na yasem ubenya light cry yasem and a utility bills ni edi bu ye kon e wo Ghana ha. Ebi mo say would he have said this if you were in opposition? Obisi anka your presidency anko opposition go ba be chechire mu fan say ana so anko de be or the kwedu no be bo MPP for then and anko be ebi mo say so when the lights go off we should clap because it's stability in progress. President Mahama calling doomsaw a necessary step like we don't live it daily is wild. Some darkness, some suffering. This isn't stability, it's doomsaw with a PR manager. Obi say, Mahama, your presidency can't doomsaw one sem to say, a idea ANC every day. In full fame every day. Into ba now because any problem now you ask the in same mouth because light need doom dia or no enya drain. Obviously, how can doomsaw be a means to ensure reliable power supply? Let us know the kind of maintenance that is being undertaken and where they are taking place. Or say you perceive what's the explanation out there, Maya. You perceive where maintenance no can and infant coso. You perceive obviously, I don't buy this excuse. The power in my area has been intermittent and fluctuating for months. In the past 14 days, it has gone off at 3 o'clock every day. Last evening, it went off for 13 hours. Obiso Trese we dear on by excuse no on jintum because we amolighted doom for months. And yet to say it's how long would it take? We will replace it, transformer. How long will it take? I'll know there. What they move for months? So saying na jokrano. Or they move for more than 13 hours. Obviously, enough of the long explanation, just fix the problem. Obviously, in here in Chechemu biara, near here yana say ubeshemu affects the issue no, and no any here or mine no, and sana obiso edeba. Obviously, Mahama is lying. There is a huge technical problem at Ghana Gas where it is said that the recent maintenance they didn't go as planned and that most of the machines are and not functioning, therefore little to no progress gas from Ghana Gas to power procedures. Obi so say or internal information. Obi a post so internal information. Na information yakos wo inside and kofu nim ne say amose problem bi aba Ghana Gas ho a be boa ye light supply ni edwuma bi amoye we chire ni amo maintenance amoye no amose amo plan bi ankoye bibi for baby abibi aye pasa wo that side inti e kan ho na amuntimi enye enyama na dumso na e koso no we nye no kre na ye president no e kan chro man no onka no kre no enchro man no sa and critic at the buyer. Eric Eche say, when you turn something off and on, how is it called in chief? Obi say, Mahama, president, we enye eyi assembly and cheche mbebrebia. Ye de tree translation any eka. Na so do my dear now so ade, do my dear now so ade. O translate to coach him where they doom na so. Internwa no doom so. Or say ye nyan cheche mbia e chi any eka. Obi say, this outages has no other different name than Doomso. Our power has gone off 4 times today. The last one lasted for like an hour or more. And the power is still not back. What is happening? It's so rampant here in the Ashanti region. Yes, Doomso Ekoso, according to this comment, no, Doomso Ekoso Ashanti region, no, enye easy cry. It's me call off bare 4 times in a day. And I'll say the only description I'm betting the ama doomso. O say me and friend doomso I say adia ye doom esan basoro e doom na so doom na so bia e friend doomso. It is a dini die enwa and amode be man. Or say if it isn't broken, don't fix it. We enjoyed stable light for 7 years and some 8 months. Why is the situation worse now? Why? Obi say adie na say o say and say na maintenance na wo ye na cause problem here and fix it. Obi anka say fix bibia, obi anka say expand bibia ja no. Na first na light ban ye pen say expansion bia. Anyway, so this and many more are some of the comments on social media on this particular story. Into Yenko other stories. The second story, it says tricycles not meant for ambulance use. President John Dramani Mahama emphasized that tricycles are intended for use by health workers and not as substitutes for ambulances, highlighting concerns about proper emergency healthcare infrastructure. Into way and Sika official editor Twitter or say President John Dramani Mahama has clarified that tricycles distributed as part of free primary healthcare initiatives were not intended to function as ambulances. Instead, they were specifically designed to assist in the transformation of healthcare workers to remote and hard-to-reach areas to ensure better access to essential healthcare services. Into way and editor Twitter video ni wo ho ye ko share video ni ba ya ba be chechum.
Let me be clear. I mean, if you don't understand something, ask. Don't jump to conclusion. Those tricycles are not ambulances. Those tricycles are meant for the health workers and the health volunteers to go from village to village for screening. That is what they are meant for. And so at the back of the tricycle, they have a compartment where they can keep vaccines. To keep the vaccines cool, it's at the back of the tricycle. In the north, a lot of our sisters who are health workers can ride motorcycles. And so when they go for health screening, they use motorcycles. In the south, many of the health workers cannot ride a motorcycle. But you need to give them a means of transport to be able to go and do the work you've given them. So in the southern parts where the health workers cannot ride motorcycles, they'll be given tricycles to go from village to village to do their work. In the north where they know how to ride motorcycles, the chief's compound will have a motorcycle. Our sister who's the nurse, she'll sit on it, she'll put equipment behind her, ride to the village and go and give that we're going to bring these as ambulances. They are not ambulances. They are vehicles for the health workers who are engaged in the primary healthcare program to go to the village, deliver vaccinations, and then also to do health screening, test people's high blood pressure to see if it's high, test their sugar level to see if they are developing diabetes. That is what those.
I inti mwasumwa your President John Dramani Mahama or since bi kokoso nkofo bi ka mate bi or areas about tricycles bi a ye release here to help health workers or say nkofo bi ka say tricycles na am release here no nkofo ka say ambulance ambulance here the fire for Edeko hospital na say can tricycle a woni ma de cry de a motor friend pragia e wo Ghana ha no sa se moto bi a nkofo timitine mu no aha eno o se nkofo say ambulance we yare ane we have to near no hospital no say there be that was not the purpose in or dispatches group of tricycles to work in our communities no now the main purpose ne say health worker be episode or share ayarefo bi a enumu enobetena na enye se obi yare an obetinem na samo ko hwe yarefo bi wo area bi a ho enumu no betena no akọ sa yarefo no or say back seat nyama na egu honi na space a we create what tricycle na echi no enye yarefo ene eni ntum na baby a ye the vaccines ni ndro ni ade ebetum e de akọ boa yarefo e won patemu a mo bekọ ni nyina no inti way na ye president no speech to address this misconception about tricycles and we're releasing into our neighboring communities nimu. Now way about social media as usual in for ewo ensem kan ewo ho pa. Kwam na ba for say on that note all MPs and government officials should be equipped with that instead of V8s to help them monitor their constituencies, especially in rural areas. Also, Nasasa, Jumano na tricycles near my health workers ne dia. Yen fa tricycles ne my MPs no. Na yenji V8 no, en free amonsa pragia no. I was say MPs ne start some beka sa pragia no. E dey akọ parliament ne nyama. Aha, na say etimi ekwepe boa health workers are the same pragia with me I ekwepe aboa MPs. OBC, the past administration used zipline drones, but the new government wants to try new with tricycles. Indeed, Ghana is a funny country. No wonder only 5% of Ghanaians can set realistic target in life. We are the reason why these politicians always take us for granted. OBC, previous governments, the drones and NAA delivery, but this government see all the tricycles, NAA. Now, no do who say a retrogression and your progress. Say who say a koyechi and koyenim and or criticize it. Obi say, Mr. President, stop worrying yourself. Most of the people complaining have parents living in those remote villages and know very well the importance of these tricycles reaching and administering healthcare services to them. It's just pure mischief on their part. Or say, President, in Fiamu, na nkofu na amo kasan bebre. Ewo busianfo a motete village mu a tricycles si ebo amo pa ewo amo healthcare eni amo nhweye mu. Nti nsem amo keka ne de political agenda ne mischief bi na mo de bre de high adwenkwa. Obi say, I think the president has a banner account of joining TikTok lives on X Spaces. President there or nimnyama o and obi say the president o secret account and or they joining TikTok live. Na samu ye TikTok meetings or social media so ultimate join it X Spaces ultimate join it be sa live videos ni nyama ultimate join it in common na if so we say how on the be akosu be as a president ni ti o social media and semi na sorte that is one thing about our president right now. I say everything. If you watch the past works, reports on our president here, what do you say? He's very current. Just say, nyamanina, trendy, sounds trending was Snapchat now over the presidency now. It's me references. Oh, what the yenka na last time. Oh yeah, you know kind. Or so what the yenka. Just an you. That is one thing about the president. He's very current on social media. Obviously, John and Pa. Okay, or the bear insult. Okay, we a pigeon. You just say it's me a kind. Or say it means say them no get intentions. Be say them go make the remote and hard to reach areas be easy to reach. So somebody I say, yeah, kind. Or say near president can say, or say hard to reach areas. Or say tricycles no airboa in hard to reach areas. Say baby or wa. Untimi emfa car enko. In terms of the tricycles, no, a buy. Now, your commenty death row say, Jama, president no onye na adwen say baby a untimi mfa car enko no, obe fix ya maka akọ. Inti tricycles and all they call those areas. Just we tu na adwen kra ewo ensem no ehun. Ah, the be fix e kwan no ehun. Obi say village to village on which road, Mr. President? Also, President, who can village to village? Kwan ben so pa road ben so na sa tricycle nipo ebe sa village to village ya wo kan Obi say no be the minister way for explain. Or say I say mwenye minister no also try say President ko relax kra ni enhwe say minister no ambeye amwedwuma ewo eho. Obi said NDC decided to appoint their communications officers to government positions. Now the president has to come and defend every policy and initiative. Or say hard though. Or say your friend is Big Ben. Big Ben say NDC mo communication phone na one mama ministers. Is said the president no what any communications minister just asembia. President no be address. Asembia president no be address. Aden then ene koso. O say edin Ghana edin. O say I really like before for say I really like how the president comes to address anything he raised in the country. This is what we call proper governance. He is ready to face any challenge whilst making this life easy for Ghanaians as we visit, I guess. Inti or see on so obi kaso on tia as the president ni de bibiono no beka no. Spicy rain say ono de ne de pa say president no bibia kwaso o man ni mu bia no obeka ho asem. It seems like or you accountable or your president or accountability wakaso obeye dia was so follow through nor responded to Nkrofo. Let us move into other stories into way any and someone bibim any near Nkrofo can our social media. The next story on Ibrahim Mahama's infrastructure plans. Businessman Ibrahim Mahama has indicated that the Damang Airport project could be completed within 6 months, while a road project to Cape Coast is expected to take about 2 years. So, as same way now, we love Ghana. Edebeto Twitter. Or say Ibrahim Mahama says engineers and planners will build a new airport at Damang. Within 6 months and a concrete road linking to Cape Coast within 2 years following the takeover of the mine. Into way asemwa Ibrahim Mahama nyamunim Ibrahim Mahama no munim no or a businessman just a Ghana ha yenim so sika pa ye kan sika Ibrahim Mahama o sika ene ne nyama o sisi no recently crowd to private jet or see old private jet no pe wa tofofro. That is how wealthy he is. And baby I can me pacho me can demand da mine. That is the name of the place, da mine. He is planning to build a new airport or da mine. Now airport you see and you say yes. Or 6 months would the basis our airport no our linking road from da mine to Cape Coast. No or the 2 years and ebe na we say baso following the takeover over the Damine mines inti ena or yes say which is quite impressive because they can't accra to Cape Coast quite now. Almost start saying enye nehu. Enye ne. Adia first we go from Accra to Cape Coast so kwa e be 2 hours no. Even sometimes less. Most more construction then will be commenting so yeah so most more new construction bia most more year expansion. Expansion yes moon we that we go Cape Coast hani haya more than 4 hours now we to kwa den fa na oko. You know, this is what is happening. So it's quite impressive to hear this from Ibrahim Mahama with Siaw Betimi idea way to help in this economic venture with the Damine mines. Way and a better Twitter and Ankophobia Obviously, what are you talking about? You can do it less than 6 months, cra. Ghana for just say ye papa ni di. Ai no be anyama oye wo Ghana nyama ototono. Obviously, yes, I'm telling you. On the road that papa ni say obey all the 6 months be no. Oh, forget. Airport no building no say all the 6 months be no, forget. Obey less cra. Obey less than 6 months no we. Obviously, it is the airport for me. My rich colleagues and high-level employees, people to fly in and out. How is that community developing? And I see all the Morans here singing praises. You can't expect much from a country if the majority of the people. Hey, let's move on into the other comments. Kojo says, oh, you have an aeroplane. So transporting the mines from Damine airports to any other part of the world without documentation would be easier. Smart move. Or say, Papa, they saw an aeroplane into or transporting Nyama from mine to other parts of the world. Cry be easy. And I'll say without documentation. There be a private way, you need documentation to do certain moves. And yes, all airplanes in our team now what to say, oh, there be. Send your wall car still here document to say public transport, you know, sir, and on also in here documents. We'll call place, well, yes, all private clients, you know, we'll call different country and a different terrain more in Bissau for your papers. It always works that way. And, you know, yes, you make a point, a smart move, but documentation is required no matter what. Build the city and stop thinking of airports. Airport for what if the city is not developed? I am so eka. Or say shemu na boa Damine na si Damine. Yes, airports now do abesi ho aye we dwuma keke eja Damine no. Na help develop the city and stop thinking about airports. Obi say Louisa or say God bless him. My prayer is that Mr. Ibrahim will adopt Cape Coast and develop it into a cosmopolitan city. Sana Louisa eka osinyami nshira ne pa na obompa say Ibrahim Mahama so betu ne ni ahwe Cape Coast aboe develop Cape Coast into a cosmopolitan city. Obviously, when we promote Ghanaian businesses, the revenue stays home. It's common sense. Nanado's second right decision for Ghana behind FSHS. JDM needs to promote other Ghanaian businesses without party affiliation. Or say a right move, say a bit Ghanaian businesses akwenim because Ghanaian businesses they are supporting na ye pia kwenima sikano etina or my yimu. Obviously, Ghanaians don't even realize they are being used and dumped. What's the use of airport for an underdeveloped rural community? In Tisania Kobe Kano. I said that my home any developed BRSA for airport. Now it looks like Papa no use one of people use Ghana for the economical gain. Because country a city and a community are undeveloped there. We are the enjoying airport. You know, that is what people are saying on social media. So, in as much as some people think idea way a smart move, no, a be so edging say and yet reasonable a yikra na a binimo air call for accountability, reassessment of the plans are Ibrahim Mahama Ediato Akwemuno. Let us move into other stories. Yes, Uber rider disappears with customer order. The State News on Twitter said an Uber Eats rider, Prince Mauli, is alleged to have disappeared with a 420 food order meant for delivery to the Foreign Affairs Ministry after cancelling the trip midway. The customer is demanding a refund from Uber. Hey, Asemo. In the same abetoye table is new. Uber Eats a delivery service via amu deliver aduane. Aye. Na biker bia courier biker a oyejuma for Uber Eats. Aye friend Prince Mauli or da so deliver aduane enko the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Aye. Oho. Ni so onko deliver aduane wo. Amusa mo twa aduane na midway Mauli cancel ride no. Hu Mauli biem. Ya antene nka biem. Inti customers no a report ama Uber samon fa musika mamu. We asem a trendy o social media. Say Mauli aduane no ekomode no sa na adwi no di yo. Say aduane no ebofa ne hwinim no se ade we am de koma nkrofo yi. O se me den me balance gu me yam. Hwe so an hwe da mistake. Hu yan se we di ewie na fe hu ne onye no san yo. Ye hu ne ekoye. Mauli yes when deliver aduane no in the middle of the journey eno twa so je say ya ntene nke biom. And social media nkofo kasafa ho obi say, so how do people send food through Uber? Don't you guys have trust issues? Or say eno mama kra say nkofo aduane a obedi ahu enum na dia ma Uber so onfa embrel wunsura na wunsura na ena obi ebisa obi say you guys are not serious. 200 Ghana cedis, you are revealing someone's face on social media for what? Reporting to the police. You can't do this. With a good lawyer, you pay for this. Let me tell you, especially when you don't really know what happened to him. Who runs away with food? But dream might be so question a day where so. Also 420 cedis inti modu obi nim out to social media. Just say waba TV so. Aye. Would you be animal to social media 420 cedis inti? Ade Anka BBC says here, Fakoma police kwa catch police what mean ya dewe? Also nya good lawyer, you post ya dewe no. Obetua pa, you pay for it. Now one no di aduane normal aduane, one no di aduane. Aye. Eno na eyi enoba e de bae. Good God says something might have happened on the way. Either the phone went off, or the bike got involved in an accident, or he personally fell sick. I don't think he's a thief. Inti we de minim se onim ne personally ana say be. Or say be nyama we accident nyama sisi. I'm sure oba ne kura we nya accident. I'm sure kwa ni phone edum. I'm sure kwa oba na yare bi ball no. We accident onim ne eto no. We ato ni ntino mo di ni picture chese mo circulate on social media so oye kronfo enye fine okay inti updates bi aba we will later share this update with you on the issue inti no odie later on in the way ye dey forward me say updates bi aba on the issue mo cheche mo boy ne te ho wa kire asem ni mu. Inti as we are going on, we will update you on this particular issue. Inti yenko a short commercial break. Yeba yedini akano epetratra so.
Are you still driving fuel cars in this modern era? The future of driving is here. KFM Limited, lead distributors of electronic vehicles, have made transportation easy and efficient. Behind me are 3 of their beautiful new brands: Leap Moto, Xiaomi, and Nami. Come with me. Let's explore the fine details. Leap Moto, let me tell you a bit about its interior. Like you can see, the interior is heavenly, right? There's whole wheel and everything in here is in shades of gray. So we have light and dark gray. Very classic. We have 2 screens to your display. This very screen gives you everything about the infotainment. We have its mileage, how far it can take you. On your journey with this electric car, you can switch it into just 3 comfortable modes. It's either the standard for a regular drive, the sports mode for a fast mode, or the economy to manage your battery strength. If you charge it in about 6 hours, it should take you 310 kilometers. Yes, you can go to Kumasi and back. I get that. Leap Moto, your option, your choice if you're a new driver like myself. Let's try the other. Now to my favorite. It's called Geely Xiaomi. Come with me, let's toy in it. All you need is this keyless key. You just make sure it's handy and around. And as the moment you open the car, it starts on its own. Like the interior speaks for itself. Glorious black and white. In its all glory, beautiful wheel, and you have a very lengthy screen. It gives you same 3 modes: standard, economy, and sports for a high or fast rider like myself. Now to my very final brand I'd like to introduce you to. It's called Nami, Sky Blue Nami. Come with me, let me tell you a bit more about it. Nami, like all the other electronic cars, is
like I said,
beautiful.
see,
Its
that is
interior is a glamorous 2 shades of gray, light gray and darker gray. With 2 beautiful screens, this one gives you information and entertainment. This gives you the battery strength. Nami can travel 330 kilometers. It can go to Kumasi and back. If you charge it for 6 hours, you're good to go. You can also fast charge it for 3 hours. Beautiful wheel and everything you need. Nami, my preference everywhere. Do you desire an electronic vehicle in Ghana? We have various payment options, including hire purchase. Contact KFM Limited with the numbers below the screen. We have you sorted.
Are you a musician, church, band, school, or an audio engineer looking for professional audio equipment for your work? Don't worry. KFM Music Center has all the equipment and instruments you need. We have from drums, keyboards, combos, guitars, microphones, PA systems, brass instruments, studio equipment, lighting systems, among others. We import all kinds of electronics and musical instruments from top brands such as American GLS, Behringer, Sabian, Yoga, M Audio, Nutric, Tama, among others. You can locate KFM Music Center at Zongo Lane between the Benjilo Building and the Children's Hospital. You can contact us on the numbers displayed on your screen. KFM Music Center, where quality costs less.
Nti senia story na the end an Uber driver no senia ni din trendy wo baby no. I feel say important say be clear ni din. There's been an update on this particular story. Your video no ye ko sha ye ba ya ba be church.
that is what happened. I'm here with Prince, the gentleman that I made a post about, and we are trying to resolve the issue. Okay. I remember telling you people that immediately he picked the food, we got a notification within seconds that the trip has been cancelled. Now, I've showed him evidence of it, which he himself has confirmed that yes, this. Like I said, see, that is what happened. I'm here with Prince, the gentleman that I made a post about, and we are trying to resolve the issue. Okay. I remember telling you people that immediately he picked the food, we got a notification within seconds that the trip has been cancelled. Now, I've showed him evidence of it, which he himself has confirmed that yes.
Inti the video unfortunately is not full, but as a more question, ultimately say Abrantia na moma ne trendy on social media no or no and not sini pana or create a post no and chain. It's papa no okasa no create a post no. And a trendy on social media and afi wako share ni pano and not in chain. Na papa ni tremwa ultimately say or say adieno or yeah order no say on Fabian in brand no see immediately. And when say it has been cancelled. Our boy in the end so on also see sa our app say it has been cancelled. In Tinipani na dream no obviously Ben Adrian say yes the order has been cancelled. So he would also want to resolve on the back end. And yes we until one fan kweshe. What I say inti on nipa no or ye so swanya Bibi ni amunya abotre social media e wo yensa no nti bibia na for trend we da so da internet so I'm sure crowd bloggers e post ade we da ben ni be free sa internet so uba keke no ka so koye uba keke no ka so koye wa she. Sometimes we don't think about the detriment of what we are doing. We don't think twice about certain things. It's quite sad say ultimate boy no humble. I am will be unconfident about and only come by now only come for because this is serious. It is very serious. What they often say social media can now go anymore say the backstory, the updates, you know there, and trend it to say the bad stories. That's one thing about life. Bad story in the bed trending more. What's the update to buy our settle be I know the trendy you and you young be brave and natty. So it is important. Sometimes the entire book across social media no, it stays there forever. We name the baby years after because she be or boni diana ni difu so no nipa ne buy because Uber gives you access to the rider's name. Oh, in the difu until they say obi boni din kra social media ni nimbeba anyway abase wa ko wi ade so enye sa. Aya social media monto mo boase ebo ho. Anyway, so let us move into other stories. The other story on our table, they say Ibrahim Mahama offers to fund surgery. Ibrahim Mahama has pledged to cover an 88,000 surgery for YOLO actor Drogba, stating that he is committed to ensuring that the actor receives the needed medical care. On Twitter, Kiki Ede Ebeto Twitter in detail. I say we shall not watch him die. That is what Ibrahim Mahama pledges to cover $88,000 surgery for YOLO actor Drogba. In a heartwarming display of compassion, Ghanaian businessman and philanthropist Ibrahim Mahama has stepped in to save the life of a popular actor, Drogba, famously known for his role in the youth series YOLO. Drogba has been battling a serious debilitating neurological condition that requires urgent surgery costing $88,000. Facing financial constraints, the young actor had made a public appeal for help as his health continued to deteriorate. Mahama, moved by the situation, has now promised to fully fund the life-saving procedure. In a powerful statement, the philanthropist declared, "We shall not watch him die. I will cover all costs, I promised him." This timely intervention brings renewed hope to Drogba and his loved ones, highlighting the impact of generosity in moments of crisis. Into Drogba, semi the uncle be crowd dream free so. Kofu bebre kra dream for so she Drogba, Mokai Drogba from the YOLO series. And we know him to be the character of Drogba. Sa series ne trendy pa na youth for ne pepa. It was quite a nice series. Ne character nkofo feeling the character a lot. Edu baby no yet say no yare kakra e ma ne be public appeal. Say nkofo M1 na our surgeries be ni procedures be or so here to help him regain health. Na ne yare no a neurological condition be a enye common, a very rare condition. Into no ne ho hwe hard kakra. It is not easy. You would have to do some traveling ne nyama and or the beto public senko from buano. Inkofo adwim no mboa bia ba yenhu yanse resolution bia yenhu ne ekosi what happened, but it looks like he's still in trouble, still na yare no gusu ewo ho. And na Ibrahim Mahama ti asemi no said no yenhwe emani wusa obe cover all the costs. Sikasem bia ewa ade hu bia no obe cover na in himself pictures he be was sura utimi say asem na ACC no during that time na yeah former presidents the vice presidency kwasra na ne ade man encouragement, words of encouragement na Dr. Biomia command words of encouragement and so yan shede hu the resolution on the issue Tinyaje say Ibrahim Mahama say he will actually take up the cost and see to it that he gets well. And as same way be see and say and the agenda for in the comment section. I'm more presenting I'm more doing. The original source Steve is say they are in power, so it's their duty and responsibility to do it. Hey. Obi say I'm more buying so. I'm more power, I'm more government nim. Into no I will say I'm responsibility. Some share Drogba. Hey, I say gratitude, ungratefulness today. Obi sure say yes, he has to do it. He's in power. No, be personal. How is that a responsibility of the government in a personal health crisis? It is not like a national concern. What do I say? So it's quite interesting that you have this. Obi grabs my reference say a previous government and your picture ni unsa muchucha. I'm go jan in change chucha. Na me besa me ka hon. Watch am mama ka hon. Ade. Enye photo enye hu ye. But anyway, all we wish for is that somebody is helping. Ni ni aje ho na so obi help. And who na say a citizen or civilian or one foreigner or boa. This is not a political agenda for me because what he's going through is never easy. Kami say a good move and a welcome development as we strive to become like him or better than him. In the meantime, we need more of Ibrahims in the country. Obviously, here a lot of people are say papa we obeboa enkrofo sanya na ye presaid dachi yeso be dru baby a betimi so aboa enkrofo say no ye bom pie say enkrofo bebre say beba of mining obi say all the mining sites should be given to him if he's capable of working. Also mining site organ na ye fama Ibrahimi ai obetimi aye ye fa ni na e den ensha Obi say this Drogba in illness, you sure say it be normal sickness? With them I can't complete. Also Drogba yari, you sure pa say a normal yari. Also you sure, bibi nimu die. So day one on CRC, they say yari cradino. According to research, any common sickness, a very rare. Obi say this man's only crime is being a brother to a politician. Whatever hatred people direct at him because of his brother. But your patch and say, Papa only crime as Papa just say ne hawa ne say ne busieni ne brother. a president and one in the crime. Inti bibi obebi a nya nkrofo fe because he is attached to a political party, whether or not he is personally attached and phobia ho, as long as ne brother a president in there, that is what matters to people, and that is why nkrofo han sa obi say God richly bless him, God Father, for a reason. Obi say, have you now realized why rich men are rich? They are rich not because of themselves, but because of the needy. Osafin obete say denti isikafo bi ewo sika. Amu wo sika not because bibia amunumu. Amu wo sika because ambetimi aboa nkrofo a ewo amonche. Nti wo hwe now de wo de anka ewo anka sika ni wenuma nyame hwe so bebo amu enyi sika. Obviously, all the movie stars could not help him. It took Ibrahim Mahama to do this. Let me see someone come for Ibrahim Mahama on the internet, and you know there are different types of pepper. Obviously, movie stars even previous politicians could not help him. It took Ibrahim Mahama, Sobeba boy aid to help him. Osini obi obeka asemboni for Ibrahim Mahama on internet no, they will have him to deal with. Ombehu oja efri ne ho. To be defending Ibrahim Mahama. It was social media. House of Freedom Ghana say, where did he say that? Can you prove to us? Hey, Dalton Thomas is today. Also, where did he say that? Can you prove to us? And look at them believing this tweet. Social media is full of lies. Obviously, the onjindi. Now, I'm trying to prove and video evidence. And any sort of evidence, I be say I am parampara Ibrahim Mahama eka assembly. But until then, no, onjindi. If it's social media there, intro bebre na nkrofo edito social media. It's the way any story I bet that your table so ebe pense mu any social media comments and nkrofo eka ewa semi ho. Let us move into other stories. A man has been hospitalized after alleged self-harm. Sika official posti our Twitter or say Ghanaian man Kofi Asum, a 42-year-old cocoa farmer, is receiving treatment at the Komfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital after reportedly slashing his manhood in alleged attempt to take his own life at Awara in the Techiman South municipality of the Bono East region. Family members say he had been complaining of hearing persistent voices urging him to self-harm, raising concerns about possible mental health struggles before the incident. And the way someone Sika official editor Twitter or say Papa B 42-year-old cocoa farmer your friend Kofi Asum Oti Techiman Eda Komfo-Anokye ni situation ano eyedin pa na ne deneto Kofi Kofi say nanka Kofi ba beku ne ho Kofi anko beku ne ho na sen nanko oku ne ho a or the sekan in a cha ne manhood you mean who correct word to say it in tree be morning friendly into the danger ne sa or the cha ne bema say bema ne friendly morning friendly dear. I'm just checking. And see asem we see here ena o na adwin mu no o di twa ne bema no de ewu efri ati asefo asasi so na busuafo say before adewe AC no o say no tete voices e wona sum because this explains it. This begins to make sense out of it. Because anka obeku ho de a obema de aden why do you choose obema? Do you understand? But also tete nsem e wona sum no it brings a different layer to make us understand say it's mental health issues inti eno de fa asa kwan ho no na Kofi anko de efa ne nkwa into way there are a lot of conversations about mental health adwimiare eba enim ebimu kasafa the fact that first of all Kofi and Kofa ne life no adwumiare nkofu bebre enim say obi feeling suicidal ideation part of adwumiare. It could come from depression, it could come from different parts. Nyama bebre timi cause suicidal ideation and no first layer. But Kofi kasa otete insem o wonasum eso a different layer of mental health and our mental illness. And I say senior yebeka no adwim yare obroni friend no schizophrenia. So obetete insem wo asum be hu weni so schizophrenia and also a different layer of adwim yare. Inti we ye nkomo a ekoso pa akotwe aba ebi mo toto amani kra ekọ Ghana embremu say just shortly before I think last year yamu any repeal law bi na ewo ye constitution mu say wo try say ubekun ho a crime way it was a crime in our constitution. Says suicide is a crime. So person okun ho a won adwumiare no won adwumiare no na person okun ho obi wo depression enye nkomo keke o depression yare we are say why depressed abrabom nsem depression obi wo ho a obetimi afasa say ma abrabom nsem obetimi persevere because na adwin mu no healthy. Obi also won't even persevere because needs a healthy mind, no. So the battle remains in the brain. That's what I say. It's na someone just say some fimpa say your constitution na was a issue, no. And I amoko parliament yes different governments buy come and go and finally you repeal it sa de no your constitution mu a sesia enimu biom. First, no, na crime. So this brings into question a lot of things relating to mental health. Yenko comments ni mu enko tie nia ebinemu kan. Also the fact that he has been hearing voices for a while shows he needed mental health intervention long before it got to this point. We need to stop ignoring mental health struggles and start taking them as serious physical illness. I hope he gets the help and support he needs. I'll say all the na some voices no I say maybe kasa channel no e ho e na nka wo se ne busuafo etu anamo ne ne mental health institution e ko pe emwa ema no an anka wo se edru sa level way na Dr. Chelsea say e was say Ghana for and our society in general no ye fa adwemiare seriously. Anke ye physical illness and capacity when in our hospital. Senya only nipa hospital term when he is physically ill no. Sa and also only nipa hospital term when he's going through mental health struggle. Obi wo depression and fanning tra de bia no hye demo mpie ye ntene nka o se wuhu boa no so only be ko therapy only be ko hospital nya ba bia o so ye na wiase ayehu sesi ano suicide no edoso dodo. Obi say, now that's a very valid question. Or say, what if he survives without the manhood? Death would have been better. Obi say, hey, and your mom pay na no want to know. Because home top uni be ma dear. Anka we anke. Hey, bright mensa. The commenter or the about Twitter no. I say, hey, we dear Uncle we anke because and also somewhere bright Jane Hopa. Obviously, dear men, let's ignore this archaic adage, say Bema Insu, and begin to share our problems with people we confide in, not just any person. We can't continue to be battling with mental health issues in silence. Men cry too. Enti Abdul Rahim say, in Bema, sa Bema nsu no fatun chen na wo fa bibi mu abi wano na kasa wo so agina wo dem na sun o so ka kire obi so aka kire no na sungu ne so express that because research MIT has said in Bema ene ewo higher rates of suicide nkofo amuku amho pa wo ewiase afani na embema 3 times more 3 times more just say yeku ye ho mo say ma no oba de o ade fa ni ho a o oba ka che na danfu sesi a bo am nsem say o mebo nsem aka ho asesi a bed ne be yira show o no be ma de odise ni mu be hu a ni team. How many people in your life? Who they chaweni? How many people in your life are moku amuhu amuyema? Embema nenkwa because society say bibi call so wa brabo mu a ensu. Bibi hawa fasha wo ho. Ina mbema ye de ahye ye ho ade ahye ho ye de ahye ho. Nzinde me ebie phone lines ni mu a frɛ na be express ho. Why? Bibi how bibi show so be express ho. Or about topics na ye kanupa kra bibi how actually nye izo mbema femu pa na dia obe fem bia no so e wo so ye den o share o ka ho asem na wakoma ye den eto yem into the baby phone lines no 0246 239 070 0246 239 070 mbema dia mu femu pa nye ize but bibi ni a mumbie makumem ne mo ano na more express it. Obviously, mental illness can present in the saddest ways. I pray they are able to get him the help he needs. Please, when you see certain drastic changes in behavior and complaints like hearing voices, please take your loved ones to the hospital. Osina so hu say odofu bi fa bibi mu say ya fa emema ne ndi agro wo kra mano enko hospital in 10 Aye, so that is all we have for this story. Let us move into other stories. Yes, a plural speech because plural speech because we say video, you picture, moment, really was screen so plural speech. Dolce girl be our social media personality host program be and uncofo koye bebre just say adwen ho a ye nti ase those ya just say uncofo bebre na ekoye into the enhwe videos no ye ba ya be come more things on it hwe uncofo bebre ni bebre ba.
Thank you guys so much. You know, for everybody watching, I want you to know that this is how we build apartments. This is how we build a house at 22. You are using your numbers to insult people on the internet. You will suffer before you become rich, lady. If you have a phone, if you have social media, my darling, do not waste it. There's money on this internet. Look at you people. There's millions of cities flying around today. And that is why we must dance. We must have fun. Please, play the Boreal Fish song now. Probably say this at the end of the event, but I'm feeling so emotional.
Porial's pitch. Inti enra uko bia mihia opa so be fra cheche because me ameti menti ase ai yes wo se ni ankofo call pa ye na Porial's pitch. What is it about? It is just about say traders ngo dia woton bia no wo beto stand wa ba beton and it is organized by a social media influencer muhu no Dulcie ono na organize into ono no watching dom sa akọ Accra Mall area or ntade we call so Accra Mall area yes say because of this upia nra na so traffic okọ na bie mu a Porial's pitch na e cause sa traffic no na traffic na serious pa throughout the day me say 1 a.m. na traffic e wo ho for Porial's pitch and I'm going to say ade we e cause de amount ase den ho na ge ne ka kire nkofo kogu wo sa den ho na ge ne kan. Other people are also wondering say amoko ho na mo ehun special enyame bia sa nkofo ton obi wo ho for starters the stand goes for 10,000 Ghana cedis and so here stand Porial's picture was so to 10,000 Ghana cedis na amoko ye no mo say ebinumu amo stand no amo ton dokono ai dokono no oton or 10,000 dokono no koton e obi wo abo fruit or the 10,000 stand no ton bo fruit e see aden no the 10,000 e ba ko ton bo fruit and obi say share onu na wunim ni awu kantia eze ebinumu 10,000 no stand no koton e no she ended up selling 600,000 Ghana cedis worth of products. And Sani Bimukun. Esemunya, Ebimunya 600,000. They were able to sell 600,000 Ghana cedis worth of products. Inti, serious. Sani nyamani de, kwasopa ni nyama nkrofo kan. Inti, wonderful pa. And aside that, there was some sort of concert happening there as well. That people were listening to music, people were dancing. They be more kono. Amwa nkosa mko akotoshio, but oko jineni, oko sa, oko connections ni adie ewo ho. Enya ebinum yenim say e true and say e false. Yes, FDA estome eho. Ai eno mo call space one mo say nyama na nkofo to ton no they are FDA approved and now do they have the license to even do it? And I say do they have the license to sell to the public or they do not? Dulcie by because say yes in some kind of more strategy and FDA for no they have drink because when you approval from them before hosting the event until people should forget about it. So this brings into question say a lot of things about Dulcie. Say Dulcie, any nisika no wano valid because to me Puli crowd say the money she has must be valid, must be meaningful. She is trending for several reasons. She has been trending for several reasons. One of them is the fact that one of the leading paid social media influencers in Ghana. Recently, yes, we are building 5-unit apartments. We release this young girl that you saw on your screens. What just say 5-unit apartment? And yeah, apartment by couple. And yeah, a single room. And yeah, self-contained. A apartment. In there, 5 units. Some time back, she was being interviewed by Delay. And on all kinds of the way that she earns money. Delay crowd see as na no njindi. I say, hey, what charges the car kesi social media influencing nana amount as kanana. And she said yes. And she started giving digits of how much she charges. So thinking about the influence that she has, a lot of people are beginning to say, I did say like it's all from the social media. So still doubting Thomas is still then she must have supporters somewhere else. People are saying all sorts of things about Dulcie, and people are saying all sorts of things about the events that she held. But one thing remains candid, say, or influence. That is one of the things we cannot look past. Say, she definitely has influence. To have been able to draw that much crowd, she is very influential, and it is something we can take away from this experience. Anyway, young short commercial break. Yeba yedeniakano better atraso.
Medo benami Ghana duko do ajaple ho duko kata. Mi echo nyanyi ade vena mi cho Talent Microfinance Limited Gajradopa. Mi wona susu savings, adishare, school buafo, cashback, ple bubua okata. Nenyebe egajom de mi agbo la letie tomegbeko ateun aho gadodo. Kenenyebe egajom vivi la nenyebe o gahia ola atenwa ava de ogai kenehia fa.
Tanenyebe mi fongcho mi afa jomu yo kenye mi afa gadodo nyawa. Business loan elemiashi, church finance elemiashi, salary loan elemiashi, eye bubo li kenye personal loan. Nenyebe mi fongcho business loan a enye gadodo ikemie nana asichalao. Nenyebe washigba keke alum eleswe we have talent. Mi pepe gede nwo nenye wo shigba lesua ne woge wo keke gede ji to talent po mo nu me nenye be mi ponchu mi afa salary loan a enye gado mo mi ke mi huna mi afa jirudu dollar nke ga nyo he ya va talent wo pay slip pe bank statement ye kwenye nwi hia o na koko ho salary loan le rate mi to keke akeji church financier personal loan va nenye habobo masoli hama eji fufofo sankuo jitao olila ashibobwe kekeake mia flege no na no hem v choji nto jinwade vare kwereka mo npopo kai ganyu he ya talent kuna kpo he ya ole chagbagba na do tare talent bena wo gado mo nwa anobobwe na mi akpena mi
etibe ya nyafi ke talent la
Talent Microfinance Jengo Amegan Shipe Ape Letina Tejibo Hotame
miape kapomoye nya 050-129-1298 alo 050-128-9119 talent oga kwamanu kwanto
Talent Microfinance, your channel of wealth.
Mamo Akwaba Biom Eba the Agenda Show. Story be abe Shia in Sisia. Yes, KJTR market in Kumasi is on fire. Yes, eja ato KJTR market I will Kumasi and nano pay BM. They be adding then also. Do we have videos on that? It is happening right now. Just this morning. We would show it eventually. When we get the footages, yeah, the better more as soon as possible. So yeah, whenever it's ready, we would do that. But we are going on to other stories. Yes, there's if you are Santawa, Samukai Semno, Singaton, the beauty are some proper sister. Sister say we are besties for life. Ifya Santua Singaton reveals she's back with her husband and that they have smoked the peace pipe. We have 10, we have 10, the third person. I'm with the interesting video adiabeto social media mo a video together on ni kunu no cheze o no oba e obeka ansem ya se ni kunu aye se ni kunu aye se na o mo separate den wasen aga na focus abebre no wasen ba kaka say amuye besties for life sesi ade bibia obia ama mo de video kra beto ho a chese amudi do wo social media chese nkofo anamu kebi mage ni na mo abeda ne third person obia wari musem o support ya sesi na beto yes inti we semwa ebetutu enim na before this announcement from Efia Santewano na nikunu no ofre UTV program yi and ofre no kan say they have come together no ni ire ni asem che say ono an ofre program no ono an ofre program no or yamo talk show an ofre say oni ni they've come together, there's nothing wrong, nothing is going on, there's nothing bad happening, everything has been sorted. And nkofo say na ba pay kra den na ekosi obi amfre wa be kan say afi nkofo bisa ne personal questions or so answer na say and the adding na afre be kan same way there's an same ni pinso the video for the KGTR market is ready mienhwe yekoba yato aso.
Yeah, the question is today.
Yeah, some more. So we are not even seeing any fire service personnel yet around this particular issue. In the BBC Siaw, one of the things I think about is, do they even have insurance for Amuwe? Most of them don't. Say, we lose ya, we lose it. So that becomes a problem to deal with. So what is the even as an nation, as in the beginning stages, we don't even know how much further this would happen. Anyway, we have just a few minutes more, unfortunately, and we just want to go through some of the stories. Yeah, say a mother has been arrested for selling baby. We a story is story abeda a table so. Yes, mommy be a ton or just say what ton a ba edia loan or ton a ba edia loan way. 33-year-old mother left home on March 15th with her baby girl and later returned without the child, raising immediate suspicion. Her husband, concerned about the unusual development by his baby mama, reported the matter to the police, triggering a search. Police investigations led to her arrest, where she reportedly confessed during interrogation that she sold the baby for 5,000 Ghana cedis to repay a loan from a microfinance institution. The disturbing incident has sparked widespread concern, with many questioning the circumstances that led to such a decision. Authorities have since taken over the case for further investigations, whilst efforts are ongoing to locate the child and ensure her safety. Into his story, they say, "Wakoton about 5,000 cedis." Neba wawuno wakoton 5,000 cedis. Into Nkofu, it is quite sad. Nkofu also to your loan, microfinance loan, pressure on the doors into or the neba or ton neba no, microfinance. Microfinance loan. It means poverty is a sin. Poverty na duam. Obviously, and the context of the story is that this woman or a Nigerian, Aye. Obi so it's because of that no him. Obviously Nigerian women are evil. Anyway, so this is some of the stories that are on our table, which we are quickly running through. There's a 25-year-old woman. That's the last story I'm going to take, unfortunately, because we don't have time. This young lady is sharing a video celebrating herself for buying her first house at the age of 25 by selling pure water in traffic. Hey, mube kuyen yo. 25-year-old woman say, pure water no ton yo. Pure water no ton yo no die si dying. Ne first house you would see into all celebrity or do cotton pure water no just to celebrate it in order to social media and say anyway they are marketing strategy or they promote it dino so do you trust settings so just say hey mubeku ni po pressure we are na mo pressure youth na inyama amokoye inyama entering fata no because also the pure water it is see my main kind two comments na me fancy her obi say chale me self I have to start selling alewa toffee so I can be rich by 25 also tan alewa toffee no so nyasika we nyasika ni bi obi say just show us the malam or call no one fan kire ni enko obi or say where at all am I passing and the favor and grace is not locating me. No, master, forget. Any favor and grace be and they locate you be or more pressure. How long does she sell the pure water? Obviously, the rich and powerful do the same thing, but bigger and better. Whether it's illegal or immoral money, we cannot say much. Anyway, we have come to the end of the show. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Agenda Show. All of you that watched, I want to say a very big thank you. No matter where you are, I am absolutely grateful. And those that helped to make this show come through. So it's been me, Richard Siaw, on the Agenda Show on KFM TV. Until next time, bye-bye.